That was a ferocious jam galing kay David Defonso. Ocon draws closer, finds Manaytay! Oh! He just posterized Miles Canyan! Christian Manaytay, that was nasty!
Wow! My goodness! Me oh my!
Pac is back. 8 division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
Halftime here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City, Rizal with a 6-point lead against Tropang Pasig, 44-38. And even with an undermanned roster, Pasig City has really pushed Rizal. And although Rizal coming up with a strong finishing kick, and they were able to establish their biggest lead actually sa pagtatapos ng ating first half.
Wherein they scored 25 points in the second quarter compared to only scoring 19. That's why they were trailing for the most part of that first half, really the first 15 minutes of the game. You look at the numbers, Pasig, even though being down, shooting the ball better at 41%. This has been key for Rizal because it felt like Pasig had a chance to sort of like get into a double-digit lead, but because of Rizal's rebounding, 32-24, it really kept them in the game. And if you're Rizal, if I'm Rizal, one of my messages to the team, and it was probably said during halftime, look, we had 13 offensive rebounds, 8 more than Pasig. Pero pagdating sa second chance points, 4-2 lang ang naging advantage nila. Because either they ended up with a turnover or a bad shot. The thing is, with 3-point shooting, which, they did relatively well. They made 5 compared to only 1 sa Pasig. The easiest way, the higher percentage, and the numbers back this up, no, Sedef? The easiest or the best way to get a 3-point shot is off offensive rebounds. Because when defense is in a scramble, pag kick out mo, it's a rhythm step-in shot, usually.
Yeah.
So that's something, if I'm Rizal, if they continue to pound the boards as we start the third quarter with a technical free throw, I believe yung reklamo to ni Chito Jaime.
That's number 4 on him.
Right. And yung kanilang, yung double foul na tinawag sa kanila yung apasible, right about the 2-minute mark or less than that. But, going back to our point, that's something, if I'm Rizal, I'm looking to take, especially against the zone, especially after the offensive rebound.
That's Robbie Naive getting the step on Jacob Galicia. Yeah, see, you're gonna see a zone probably for the entire game now para dito sa Pasig.
Yeah, because foul trouble. Itong especially si Chito Jaime, as you see, Naive opens up with the 3. That was not after an offensive rebound, but it was in rhythm.
It is now the biggest lead.
With the live dribble.
Biggest lead of the game now para dito sa Rizal at 9 points.
You see, it brings me back to that shot by Naive. That's back-to-back threes, by the way. Right. Because gaano kalaki yung tirang yun, it extended the lead to 6. They have first possession to start the third. And because of that 3, naging 9. This is a big answer by Montuano.
Great execution as well off the feed galing kay Galicia. Here's Robbie Manalang. Naive swings it over to Samboy. Samboy,
Nice.
the drop-off. Nice ball fake. And another opportunity para kay Eric Camson. Second chance points ba gusto mo?
Right.
Christian Luanzo.
Yes, and the key to that play to me, Sedel, was the skip pass from left to right. I believe that was Naive to Samboy. Made the defense shift, allowed the drive with the closeout error, And then eventually, the offensive rebound by Camson after the miss.
Mike Montuano continues his fine play here in the second half. Back-to-back baskets para kay Mark Montuano, who now has 9 points. Samboy will fire a three. Short rebound ni Warlo Batak.
Everybody was just standing around in that possession for the white shirts. Made it easy to defend para sa Pasig.
Kilatan, down low they go to Galicia. Jacob against Cañete na agaw. Naive draws the foul on Warlo Batak. That's the first on Warlo.
See, Pasig, if they've given themselves a chance, sabi mo nga, they have hung around even for the most part. Lamang sila no, nung first half. But if they really want to take this game, tulad doon, ang ganda nung stop nila, they got to convert on the other end because I think Rizal is just too good of a team if you don't exploit yung mga ganong advantages.
And then they're too good of a team as well not to come up with an extended run
Tama.
dito sa larong to.
Kailangan, hindi pwedeng short spurts.
Oo.
No?
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Because meron to kargado itong team na to with the weapons that they have. Kilatan, it's on to Asidre. Cañete is right there, former teammates at Bacoor. No call as Asidre drops to the floor, 5-on-4. Naive on the kick out. Robbie unable to hit from beyond the arc. That's last touch on Samboy De Leon. Bola babalik sa Pasig.
Those are the possessions you don't mind. Sometimes, coaches would say they would rather take a missed open shot rather than a forced made shot because Philip Manalang made the right play. Naive with the hot hand with back-to-back threes. Sinetap niya na mabuti. Hindi lang na-shoot ni Naive pero ito setup pa kamo. Galicia, libreng-libre.
Threading the needle there was Mark Montuano. Manalang drives,
Nice.
drops it off to Eric Camson.
That's what they have to do against the zone. They cannot just stand around shooting the gaps. They have to force itong Pasig to close out on dribbled penetration. And that time, nobody helping Philip Manalang dire-diretso sa basket on that right side.
Asidre. Looking for a way through. Door is shut by Naive. Gets it to Batak. Blocking foul on Samboy De Leon. Assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
My mistake, that last defensive possession by Pasig, they switched into man-to-man already. It was just a miscommunication on the ball screen action kaya dire-diretso si Philip.
Galicia, that's in and out. Ang tapik napunta kay Gadin. The runner drops para kay Gadin.
7 points para sa kanya.
Back to a 7-point advantage. Cañete inside. Montuano is whistled for the personal.
Madalas natin naririnig to, no? Yung mga veteran move. And sometimes we are guilty of overusing it, but that move really was a veteran move by Cañete of how he dipped his left shoulder to create space and force the contact. Pero i-challenge ng Pasig ni Coach Aldin Morante. Dapat wala daw foul yan.
Yeah, because that will be number 4 on Montuano as well. Kung mag-stand ang tawag na yon.
See, malaking call yun. Obviously, shorten na yung rotation nila, pero pag-usapan natin ulit yan mamaya.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul. Ball possession stays with Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers.
So it's a successful challenge. Wow. Yes. Buti na lang challenge si Coach Agrin. Preventing Mark Montuano from a fourth personal foul. Naive. Binigay kay Camson. Eric.
Yeah. Pero ina-argue ni Coach Ralph, no? Medyo na-dislodge itong si Camson dahil dun sa contact which forced them to take an extra step. But you cannot challenge a no call.
Yeah. 53 to 46. Gadin. Batak has it. Warlo is fouled. Ibang klase din yung laban na pinapakita ni Warlo Batak.
Ang maganda kasi sa kanya, how many times have we seen him hindi lang sa pagbinibigay mo sa kanya bola in stride, that time playing off the ball and just a simple catch and go.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Mintis ang kanyang free throw though.
If you're an athletic player like Warlo Bata, it's not just getting the ball all the time and trying to manufacture a shot. It's getting the ball at the right time, especially when the defense is closing out. And maganda kay Warlo Batak noong time na yun, inatake niya na kagad on that catch and go.
May mga ganong player, coach eh.
Simplehan lang eh.
Oo, na
Diba?
pagbigay mo, basta sakto sa kanila. At, and these are, they keep the game para, and your job really as a point guard or as a teammate, mas madali yung trabaho mo eh.
Right.
Hindi mo na kailangan ano yung bola. Basta you put him in a position of strength or at an advantage, you get easy too.
What a pass right there by De Leon. Inside to Cañete. Montuano with a move. Well challenged.
Yung Warlo Batak na
Si
naman.
Batak na naman, no? All over the place.
Pero,
I think it's against them.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And De Leon with the pass inside.
What an advantage talaga, no? Pag malaki ang kamay mo, kita mo naman. Pag malaki ang kamay mo, nagiging simple lahat. Tulad nung kay Cañete.
That's the claw right there. Mike Cañete. Philip Manalang. Nigay kay Mike Cañete. Cañete fires. And the rebound nakuha ni Montuano. Batak to Jay Gars. And go to Gadin. Gadin. Montuano. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Gadin with 8 seconds. De Leon gets into the passing lane. And Samboy
That's a
will
foul.
finish.
Yeah.
Hindi problema kay Samboy. It does not need to get it high off the glass because he elevates so high.
Ang lapit niya na sa ring.
Oh, Fast Break of the Game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split-type air conditioners.
It was like a short straight arrow to the rim. Hindi siya yung swabe na high off the glass tulad ng sinasabi mo. Pero what a poor business decision right there by Gadin because tulad nga nung sinasabi, di ba? Is it Elsa?
Let it go.
Just gotta let it go.
Gadin na Garcia now with Jacob Galicia. Binabantayan ni Camson. The step back jumper won't work. Cañete with a rebound.
It's a beautiful rebound. Kalawit na rebound yung ginawa sa ere.
Manalang is blocked by Gadin. And he pushes off Gadin.
Yeah, but I understand kung ba't niya tinulak. Itong si Gadin, nabagsakan yung kanyang shin.
Sakit din. And Philip Manalang, has been favoring that leg right there.
Ayun, no?
Lost his balance actually. A very vulnerable position para dito.
Ayun, no?
Oo. Gadin tinamaan din.
This should be you know, I know he pushed,
Yeah, it should be let go.
It should be let go because it was, the intention of the push is not to hurt. No, itong si Gadin, to really get him, get Gadin off of him.
And Gadin has gone back to the bench. Jess Kilatan has returned.
Buti na lang, magaan lang si Gadin. Can you imagine kung si RV Bringas yun?
Camson. That's a 3. Right now, Rizal slowly but surely pulling away dito sa third quarter.
And he really had to stare on that basketball to go in. Showing that not only your eyes make layups, but your eyes can make threes as well.
Yeah, much better for Eric Camson here in this ball game. After struggling in the last game against Zamboanga.
It seems like to me they're forcing into his weaker hand now, because what's been evident in this game, every time he goes right, something good happens. It's either a basket or a free throw.
Tama. And kita mo yung ano dito eh. I think yung style niya talaga dito, I think really fits perfect